All right, so example 3. This says translation T maps A, triangle ABC, and A has coordinates 2, 6, B, 4, 7, C, 3, 9 onto A prime, triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. And those have coordinates A prime -1, 2, B prime 1, 3, and C prime 0, 5. We're to describe translation T completely. All right, to do this, I'm going to again use the matrix equation of translation. All right, so this says that A plus T would give you A prime. So it means that T would be equal to A prime minus A. We have both of those. A is what? 2, 6 minus A, sorry, that's, all right, wrong thing. Should be A prime first. So A prime is -1, 2 minus A, which is 2, 6. So this is going to be -1, -2, and 2 minus 6. That's A prime minus A. So this is going to work out to be that T is -3 -4. All right, so we worked out T, but the examiner said we will need to describe translation T completely. So I could then say to the examiner that triangle ABC was mapped onto, this arrow reads is mapped onto triangle A prime, B prime, C prime by translation T, which is -3 -4. This is a translation of 4 units, sorry, 3 units first. 3 units. Left, parallel to the x-axis, and 4 units downwards or you could say vertically downwards, parallel to the y-axis. All right. All right, so that's how I would describe it. Now, all right, so this is how you do this question. Let's turn the page. All right, in this activity, what I wanted, when I designed this activity, so persons to practice practice translation. For each of the activities, I would always give the translation vector. There in the top left, that translation vector is 4 - 5. Now 4 minus 5 means that you must move move the shape 4 units to the right and 5 units down. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
All right, please tell me, what does T56 means? What does T56 mean?
Move the shape 5, 5
Talk to me.
steps to the right. Move the shape 5 steps, 5 steps to the right.
And 6 down.
No, sir. Why
So
not
6
down?
up.
Yes, it should be 6
Positive.
because it is positive. All right.
Positive.
All right. So let me mute all of you and let me try and see if I can do one. All right. And then you can complete this activity in your own time, because we really don't have time to do this. So if I'm going to do, let us say, the top one, this shape here would be the object. And we're going to translate this by moving the entire shape 4 units to the right and 5 units down. So if I move A 4 units to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4 units right, 5 units down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be the new position of A. All right. And that point I would call A prime. All right, so this would be the new position of A. That is A prime. I would do the same thing for G. Now, if you're really smart, some of these things you don't have to do. You don't have to do the counting for every single one if you're really, really smart. G prime. E, F prime would have to be here. Do you see what I mean? E prime would have to be here. And the basic reason for that is whenever you do a translation, the object and the image are identical shapes. So however it's shaped up top, when you move it, come down bottom, it is the exact same shape. All right. So most times after you put in one, you can put in all the others. This would be D prime for me. And this would be B prime. And here would be C prime. So I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. Then you would connect, use your ruler and connect all of the what? Connect all the points. You'd have to please be a lot more accurate than me. I'm not using ruler, I'm using a freehand. Using freehand. And this would be the image. So the shape that is about to move is called the object, and the shape after you move it is called the image. So I'm saying that if you're a really smart enough person, you don't have to spend your time on a move and counting to move every single one of them. Most times if you move one, you should be able to automatically determine where the others would be. I could do a similar thing with G, with the shape at the bottom, 5 units right and 6 units up. I could just move one shape, 1 point. So if I move G, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up. This would be the new position of G. G prime. All right. Now after I move that, if I'm smart enough, I don't need to do anything special to move the others. 3 right and 1 down. This would be the new position of H, H prime. This is the new position of I prime. This would be the new position of J, J prime. K, K prime. And all I simply have to do now afterwards is connect back all of my points using my ruler connect all of my points. This would be my object, and this would be the image. All right. So the translation vector tells you how to move the shape. All right. Please note, this shape must be what? Whenever you're drawing the shape, you must use a ruler and get straight edges. If it was straight edges to begin with, when you end, it must also be what? Straight edges. What else? Translation is a congruent transformation, a fact that can be helpful because the shape and size of the object is identical to the shape and size of the image. All right. All right, so this is an activity that you can complete on your own. All right, the next question, let's get to it. So there's down here, you could complete this activity on your own in your own time. All right, but this question here, I'd like everybody to do this question right now, and you're going to attempt this question on your own. And then I'm going to come back and do it for you. All right, for you to know if what you did is correct or not.